Welcome back, folks, to Diddy Kang's Quest here on the heavybass channel. Last time, we went through Parachute Panic as Dixie, completing most of the level. Now we're going to be going through Swanky's bonuses, because we're pretty much at the very end of World 5. We got some... anyway, moving on, we're going to be saying A, Gloomy Gulch. Little wasp things in the air. Basically, the last one, there were 5 wasps that killed that king. And we have Funky, which pretty much gives us the lives. Now, I'm maxed out at lives here. I believe you can still stack up lives, so you can literally have hundreds of lives, and it doesn't matter because when you reset and load the game again, it goes back to your default 5. Yes, it kind of sucks. Anyway, this is Crocodile Island. No, I thought it was Kremlin Island, but it's actually Crocodile Island. So more or less, now we gotta fill all these answers out. So yeah, we're pretty much at part 15 of, I reckon we're nearly done with the quest. We got all the worlds complete. Since we're at World 5, we're nearly there at the very top of the island, which is basically which is K. Rool's, castle. Moving on to Web Woods. This is a low level, by the way, with very good atmosphere. Anyway, this is a level which also stars, more or less, another which stars our spider friend, Webs or Squitters. Anyway, watch out for these turquoise-colored sword gremlins. They're very quick. That's the problem. Otherwise, we're gonna have issues. Anyway, this bit here, should you pay attention, is devious. We can go upwards, which we could probably go to anyway. There should be a bonus of 6 here. That is where the K is. We can recover. And we can... Seriously, I can't believe the team-up attack is a lot stronger than Donkey Kong in general. It's just ridiculous. I guess if they had to do that to replicate, otherwise, that would be a complete bastard to do. Is if all the muscled enemies would actually have an advantage over these two. That would be the pits. Anyway, throw them up here, and you get in for that. And there should be something down there. Should do. And we have a bonus right here. Or not. Or not. I thought there was a bonus. Anyway, time for Squirters. This is Squirters' own level. This is basically his Web Woods. The only reason why you need to do this is if you need to learn everything you've done about learning how to make webs. And holding directional buttons up and down to learn how you attack. I don't know why they ditched him. I'm pretty sure they ditched him in the sequel. Because he's not that very effective in the sequel. Because Kongs always have animal buddies. And then we talk about Ellie the fucking elephant. The stupidest bloody boss, period. Anyway, down here should be more coins. But more or less we need to go through here again. Just make sure we have some advantages, as it were. Just making sure we have decent platforms to go for. Really important. Squirters! I think probably preys on the singers. Probably join the cons up because to take care of them. He probably means he probably sees us either as he's a loyal friend of Diddy and Dixie, or he just basically saw the zingers as free lunch. That's what spiders do. They eat wasps. I think they eat wasps. They eat pretty much any bugs. Kind of scary when you think about it. Anyway, at this point, the only enemies you have here are those Kremlins that jump up, but other than that, that's pretty much that. There's not much bonuses either, just realized. We haven't had one so far, but pretty much using Squitters here. I think I call them Squitters. I think that is the actual name. The level is long, by the way. Long and kind of tedious, but it works technically for him because he's Squitters. He basically has no fear. Well, apart from flying enemies, he has no fears. Mentioned that they'll miss. Seeing vultures this late in the game means that we're probably going to face some sort of vulture in the next level. But technically, this should be a scary level because technically we're in haunted woods. So that may work. Anyway, kill him. Kill the cannon enemy. There we go. Just keep going that one because, as I mentioned before, Squitters is very strong. There we go. Just keep going to the right, doing all that stuff. Just more or less is what you can do. There is a bit coming up, and it's actually kind of evil, but it's probably the only bonus in the game, only bonus in the level, and you need to pay attention very quickly because see that thing about creating freaking pretty much squitters like that, for instance? Yeah, the arrow also mentions this as well. Pay attention. The enemy, basically, you want it. There's a certain thing you need to keep an eye on. That, see that? That is what you need to keep an eye on. That slow-moving cannonball. Make as much create platforms. Follow it as much as you can. It will hit a certain point in the wall, and that is going to be your next bonus level. And there we go. Perfect. This is the only bonus level in the bonus in the level. And basically we gotta use squitters to create a web platform. Kinda cool actually, back in the brambles again. Because, you know, level designs and shit. Particularly I'm using something called the web, basically using the web bridge. And we got a 59th Creme coin. Not that far off, to be honest. Not that far off. Not that far off. Indeed, not that far off. That's really bad. We're just gonna basically web our way to the exit because I think I picked up the DK coin. I'm not so sure. Don't think I have yet. Also, the only enemies you can't kill in this game, as mentioned before, is anybody. Is the red zingers. There's a good thing they were all wiped out basically at the end. So we have another arrow that points that way. So now we're gonna take So now we're gonna use the platforms and the ledge to create another one. This is number 2, by the way. Catch the stars, because pretty much has the logo of the Rare, which I think is kind of cool. Even back in the mid-90s, they knew exactly what their new logo was going to look like. So they've adapted that, or they have adapted it. It's just been so long. Anyway, final bit of the level now. And we have the G. And I thought so. We have the DK coin, that's 27. We are nearly there. So that pretty much is going to almost wrap things up here. More or less. Final bit. Creepy Crow. This is the boss of World 5. And it is a rematch with the first world boss. All you have to do is that you have to avoid these ghosts. Is that you have to avoid these enemies, but then when the real one shows up, and then when the ghost, when the World 1 boss's ghost comes down, you have to climb up platforms, and then you have to avoid these, and you got to avoid eggs. Basically, it's just to climb up this platform. They have to reuse this for this one. And you got a couple of things here. So yeah, it's probably the only time you have to face off against the previous boss, or rather the ghost of the first boss. Technically, you gotta kill all the neckies until a barrel appears, and then you hit the ghost with the barrel. Basically, it also pisses you off because he's also invulnerable at this point. You're gonna need to start climbing up, because otherwise there is no literal way of actually killing him without anything else. Also, the eggs are going to start attacking you constantly, so that's going to be a pain in the neck. Anyway, time for the avoiding the enemies. Keep doing that until the real one shows up, then hit it. Then avoid the next batch of enemies. Do so. Wait till we do that, and then when we get to a boss, hit that, and then hit him again for the third time, his ghost disappears, and you've beaten the level. 61 Crem coins. Now in our possession, as we move on to the final world of the game, K. Rool's Keep. And next time on the Heavy Bass channel, we're gonna start off the last level of the game. See you all next time, ladies and gentlemen. Bye for now.